All right, man. Y'all let us know where y'all from, man, in the comment section below. Let us know where y'all from in the comment section. IOD Squad, you want to get involved, is in the pinned at the top of the comment section. Shout out to Rico. Rico got money in IOD Squad today. 786-405-9499. You want to get down, just send us a text or the link right there on top of the comment section today, man. We finna talk about because it started this morning that old Kane's filter. So we're gonna talk about it today. So after doing some research, so we're gonna get into this today. But let's get this thing popping, bro.
This all in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches.
Come on, man. Back that thing up, man. We should have made this thing 3 minutes long, man. This thing get you fired up. But this don't get you fired up. Yeah, it ain't got no soul. This don't get you fired up. Yeah,
Please know this. All in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches. And it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But with the moment you put on that uniform and you play and you invest the world into that, it's different. It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U. Please know this. All in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches. And it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But with the moment you put on that uniform and you play and you invest the world into that, it's different. It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U.
One more time. Y'all want to run that thing one more time? If I get one thumbs up, we're going to run this thing back. Rewind, booyaka, booyaka, booyaka. Rock God, Bobo Glad, Mario, Kevin Smith, Josh Gaddis, booyaka. Give me one thumbs up. We're going to run that thing back one more time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there goes a goddamn thumb. Run it.
Please know this. All in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches. And it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But with the moment you put on that uniform and you play and you invest the world into that, it's different. It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U.
All right, man. We here with Coach O, man, about here at Legends Camp. All right, man. I guess I could just run that back and forth. What's up, man? Let me know where y'all from in the comment section below, man. Let me know where y'all from, man. I want to, because I see y'all coming from all around. These Kane fans from across the country starting to dust off the Canes hats and just be like, Canes might be back, y'all. So let me know where y'all from in the comment section below, man. That was we created that. That was originally recreated. We created that. Miami tried to duplicate it a little bit, but they fell a little short. But we recreated that. Shout out to my homeboy, producer Twan. Recreated that. But let me know when y'all from the comment section below. IOD Squad 786-405-9499. But that ain't really the intro. That's not really the intro. This is the intro. 5-star James. I don't care what stars they give you. You're 5 stars. You've been a 5-star. Which is much positive. Listen, man, University of Miami fans want to know one thing. Does University of Miami have a chance to get James Williams?
Definitely do have a chance.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida.
When you on the field, is it pregame? Like, is it ever? Are you ever afraid? Do you ever feel fear, or do you ever feel pressure?
Nervous.
You ever feel pressure?
Not one bit.
None of that.
No.
Who's been your tough defender? Like, who's guarded you the tough?
Yeah, who's the toughest person to play?
I don't see nobody.
I knew this.
Nobody.
Man. He was gonna give it the damn hood.
That's why I'm a playmaker. I love receive. I love to catch the ball. I love to go over people's head.
Yeah.
So I just got to do what I do.
University of Miami. They land you, and then they land the number one. We call him football player, number one player in the nation, James Williams.
Yeah.
Both playing the same position, right? How do you envision that working? Are they telling you how that's gonna work, or?
Well, I feel like me and James two different safeties.
Uh-huh.
And I'm more of the ball hogging safety. He's more of the rangy playing, like you couldn't say like in the box, but like a striker position, strong safety.
Right.
And I'm more of the free safety. So I already know in practice that's gonna just build great competition. And when the game comes, it's gonna be easy.
That's what's
So I
up.
know we go hand in hand because it's like we're the same person.
Right.
So he has like his strengths and weaknesses, and I have my strengths and weaknesses. And we're gonna he can feed off of me, learn how to, I guess, be more of the free safety, and then I can learn off of him, be more of like a closer to the box safety.
Right.
So I feel like we're just gonna make each other better.
Yeah, James played free safety. He wanted to play free safety, and he was big on that. But James will never be back at free safety. James be closer to the line than the linebacker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
that's his.
That's just him
Yeah.
helping his team win.
That's his chess. Yeah, that's it. That's him playing chess with the team. I told him to
Yeah.
get. I covered James since he was that big, bro. I've known him all his life.
I just feel like every time it's just man on man. If he wins the battle, then that goes to play. He doesn't break on the run, or if this person like doesn't take that step, or certain things. It just, I feel like you beat your man every play,
Right.
you got the best chance to stop any team, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-star. Lean loyalty. 6'12", 276 pounds.
Yeah. Like, after that, I just started going crazy. Tackles after tackle.
Yeah, the first play was like a tackle for loss for like 6.
Yeah.
Dog, they didn't touch you. Like,
Yeah, like they did.
explain to me, dog. Like, what is that about? Like, how do they not? You 6'5", 300 pounds.
I mean,
Is it something? Is it a swim move? Is something you do? Like, they don't see you? You're teleporting? What's going on?
I'm too fast for a long.
They don't realize you that fast when the game starts. Like,
I'm gonna be the best player on the field. Like, I just gotta show the world. Like, I'm the true 50. I'm the next 56 up. Next, I'm gonna just go crazy this year. Like, show people like, wow, at 56. Like, show them like I want to take care of my mom. I want to put in a big house, stupid cars, big pool in the backyard. Put on for my brothers, my nieces and nephews, like coaches. I think all of them boys for like having me here at this like position that I'm in now, because like it took hard work and dedication. Without all of them to guide me in the right path, I wouldn't be here today. So I think all of them for like helping me out. Like, yeah.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what shit. Big time players step up in big game. All the criticizing, all that, over, baby. Big time players step up in big game.
What's good, man? What's good, man? I'm D. I'm about to talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. It's the Morning Breath Show. It's morning some goddamn way on the globe. Somewhere Hayes done went and toured this summer. It's morning. Wherever Hayes done been, Bucharest, Istanbul, Europe, somewhere it's morning. Get this thing popping, man. Oh, we started this thing all right with Mario Crystal Goat with the $10, man. We're gonna start this thing all right. We're gonna start this thing all right. Down in the house tonight. I forgot the words to the song, man. Miami is landing and Guerrero and Hakeem. I ain't got no source, just confidence in Canes. That's goddamn. That's a good one, man. I like that. Guerrero and Hakeem. Why you pick them two? I could have went in on you. You could have picked any of those. You could have picked any of the other ones. I could have went in with you on 100%. Why them two? Can't go on with you on 100% on them two yet. Okay, we on Hakeem ass though. Listen, man, 786-405-9499. If you want to get down with IOD Squad, hit the like button and share it for us, man. You know a Kane Flame, man. Send it to the share. Share it for us right now, man. Don't be stingy, man, because your boys in this thing tonight. Get this thing popping. I got the all-star team in the back tonight, man. Had to sit X down for a minute, and X had to go sit down for a minute, man, dehydrating or something, man. So I brought my boy Rich in here, and I got the light-skinned lover in the house tonight, man. The light-skinned lover in the house tonight. Nigga mama, the only one in the Hall of Fame. The only lady in the Hall of Fame. Got Coach Hayes in the back. In the back. I'm gonna bring them boys in here in a minute, man. I should play some old Chicago Bulls. See if I can find some old Chicago Bulls. Let me see. Chicago Bulls. And now. And now. This thing popping. In the back, man. I got the Haitian sensation. And the light-skinned lover. From parts unknown. Hold the record for eating 5 plates of grill in one sitting. Bring my boy in, Rich.
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
But that ain't it. This next guy we got, his mama is the only person in the Hall of Fame with a vagina. The light-skinned lover. Oh, Hizzy! I ain't never brought nobody in on YouTube like that, boy.
Hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Hey, man. Hey, you the only one I know get away with it, boy. Let me tell you something. Hey, I'm saying you my dog, boy. But I'm gonna tell you, your job be classic, though. I ain't gonna lie, you can tell you put some thought into it. That one you hit me with earlier was about the helmet, man. What you say about the helmet?
What's the kid name that just committed? Dalen what?
Dalen Hollywood
And
Smothers.
your mama knocked Dalen Hollywood's mother's helmet off in the old school versus new school football game.
That's all right. I got one for you though. Footballville Mama used to polish Disco Rick gold before he went on stage and performed the song right here. Let me cut that off before we get copyright, dog. Whoa.
You know Disco Rick's still alive, right?
I know he still got that gold too.
It's Friday night at the Pac Jam. Listen, Disco, you know the link between Disco Rick and the Dogs in University of Miami?
Yeah, man. What was it? One of them guys, the one that killed the Blades?
Yeah.
The Blades brother? Yeah.
No, it killed
my
homeboy brother, Barnes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Barnes.
shot Barnes over a girl. I don't know if he shot Barnes and the girl or he shot, but yeah, that's the link between Disco Rick and the Dogs in the University of Miami, dog.
Matter of fact, I met one of them dudes when I was at New Orleans. He ended up being one of the dogs, the dancers. I forgot his name, but he ended up being a firefighter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
One of those guys dancing in the video. I think your old girl was a choreographer on this part. I'm trying not to, YouTube. I don't want to get your junk copyrighted.
Let me get crunk in here, boy. Oh, Disco Rick them had ass cap. Disco Rick them got royalties. They gonna flag it for that. That song, oh boy, I don't know about that, boy. I think Luke got all that money. Listen on you, boy. When Mario Crystal go load me up, dog. He come my biggest follower. He come a more follower real fast. Sometimes you just gotta have faith in Hakeem, because he said Hakeem and Aguero. He think the Canes gonna get Hakeem and Aguero. X did some research, man. He sent me 5 names. Yeah,
the safety, Jonelle or something like that.
Jonelle.
I can't find any tape. I try to do his tape. I only got for sophomore tape.
Better start
I don't know what these guys take.
But you better start putting you a crew across the nation together, but you better stop depending on them huddles. I'm sure they're getting too famous for them huddles, boy.
Ain't that crazy?
I'm sure they probably calling them huddle like huddle. Hey, huddle. Yeah, huddle. You heard about NIL huddle?
Yeah.
So if you want you want these 50,000 views, you got to cut that check, huddle.
Trying to tell you.
You sort of get too big for the huddle, hey boy. Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something, Street. That young man that I did today, he went live on his Instagram. This dude had 13 posts on his Instagram. Dude got 30,000 followers with 13 posts.
Well, you know the kids. Okay, so you know you can hide it from your grid, right?
Right.
I realized that's what they're doing. I always used to think they were deleting them. You know what I'm saying?
They're archiving it. Yeah, they're archiving it.
Yeah, you just hide it and you can bring it back. You can hide it and bring it back. Well, they say your boy had a bunch of followers before he even made a post. Manny.
Who?
Manny.
Manny yeah?
No.
Manny who? Who's Manny? Hey, pause break.
The quarterback, man.
All right.
The quarterback. You know somebody. You see the expert came out today and said the quarterback, if his last name was Smith, he'll be a 3-star.
Oh, Manny. I thought you said Manny. Oh, Manny. Oh, yeah. But that's strictly because of like to say who he is. If he wasn't, I don't think it's that many people that doggone knew Isidore or whatever school he go to. Yeah. No, I get it. I thought you said Manny. All right, my bad.
Did you see the expert came out today and said if his last name Smith, he'll be a 3-star?
He came out 2 days ago. Hey, bro. I can't deny it.
You didn't say 3 though. At least you said 4.
I give him a 4.
I give him a 4.
Really?
Might be a low 4, but it's a 4. Because I think he is a college football quarterback. Most college football, if you look at most college quarterbacks, they're not playing dog competition all the time. Like they're not like if you look at the majority of these guys, they usually play at some particular Catholic or private school, and they just out there lighting it up. You know what I mean? Or they play on some all-star program, like like the ready-made teams.
Right.
And that's just what it is. So I don't hurt him too much for competition, but yeah, he not a 1.0 kid. And speaking of that, let me just say this because I left this piece out my show that day, and somebody helped me with. No, but I just want to ask about simple math. This one, it's BS, and I think we all kind of know. And Rich, how you doing, brother? I'm sorry, man. We got so fired up. You know what I'm saying with that.
But this time they were dance on boys. They listen to my rhyme.
Anyway, you got so fired up with that. I missed to say hello to you. But you're into the I believe tech space and quick on your feet. You're a sharp brother. And averaging is not super hard math. All you do is take the sum of all parties and divide it by that many parties. Am I correct?
That's correct.
All right.
That's it.
So if 247, not the composite, 247 ranks him a 98. I believe On One ranked him a 94. We already ain't 1.0 already.
Right.
Nobody ranked him perfect. But when you take the average of them, I think Rivals has like an odd when they don't go to 100, they do like 6.1 or 5.1 or something like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't average 1.0.
No, it doesn't. So you're looking at like a 96, basically.
Yeah. And I even did a better math. If everybody gave him a 1.0 and 247 gave him a 98, which we can see clearly on their ranking, that's a 0.995.
Okay.
Right.
You gave him the benefit of the doubt.
But anyway,
but
I'm done
at
with
the end of the day, we saw the tape, and I saw homeboy go play the team from Tampa, and they had they got whooped. And that running back that they said was a 3-star, he should have been a 5-star that night.
He had 350 yards.
She was skating on him. I mean, he was tearing him up.
Yeah,
so and that tells you a lot, because that kid is in Tampa, right? And he's not skating on these dudes in Tampa like that. So that tells you a lot about the competition, and they rated him number 1. He has a size, which is great, and he is a little bit more mobile than, I'm saying, his uncle's was. But other than that, I mean, and he's accurate. Of course, he's going to have all the footwork. He's going to have all the training you could ever get. He's going to have all that. So he's going to be a little bit more polished. But that raw instinct, that raw ability, of course, when you have all those other tools, that sometimes lacks at the quarterback position. So I wouldn't call him a 1.0. I wouldn't.
And plus, when you look at quarterbacks, I mean, we only get the huddle film, but these evaluators, these coaches, they got the whole game.
Right.
So, as a quarterback, I don't know what his passing percentage and all that stuff. I don't get into all the stats. But, I mean, if I threw 6 balls out of 36 balls and 6 of them were good and the other 30 were bad, highlights can be deceiving too. You know what I mean? So you got to be able to pull away from that. But
I wonder if they got the whole game.
Who?
Where do you think they partner? Where do you think they get the whole game from?
Huddle. So you mean colleges or the rating systems?
Oh, I'm thinking about the rating system, because I know how Huddle work, but I'm thinking about rating system like 247 Rivals.
You think they have time to watch the whole game?
Them boys be working hard though. That's another question.
Can I tell you this?
Them boys working hard though. I don't know.
Yeah. And here's the deal. I don't think you watch the whole game on everybody, but if I'm gonna make you a 1.0 guy, if you're in the top 10, I definitely need to watch your whole tape.
Right.
I can watch 10 people's. I don't have to watch all 10 games, but I need to watch, like you said, the Tampa game that they played, the tougher competitions. Like when you got to vet these guys a little bit more. If that's me. You got plenty of staff out here to watch a game.
You need to be Dolo Cam.
Dolo Cam.
You need to be Dolo Cam.
And you play this in the background.
The way that I flow it and throw it, yo, you know it. Some people say, yo, Rick, are you a poet? I don't know.
You said that boy doing
Hey, Rick. And that boy say, hey, Rick, are you a poet?
Dolo Cam. It need to be Dolo Cam, dog.
I don't know. Smooth, what's up with you, baby? He back. Hey, Smooth is an underground Miami Hurricane fan. He say he a Bama fan, and he put that up there on his avatar. But Smooth, you know I like you, dog.
Who ready to cross over, ain't he?
Yeah,
What you mean? You already know it.
He ready to get anointed.
He ready to cross over.
Hey, Streeter, you already know I done already flipped one of them. I done anointed one of them already. He was a Florida State fan. I don't know if you saw that video. I flipped one already. I hit that boy with the
Smooth ready to cross over.
Mm-hmm.
How long
Smooth.
it took you to
All you
flip
gotta
him?
do 2.5 minutes. He called me. He was wanting it. I just had to give it to him. I said, dog, you ready? He was like, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I said, put your phone down, Smooth, right now. And yell out to the world and say, I want to be a king. Let's throw it at you.
Nigga, check this beat. This was Dolo Cam with Duke Johnson, but this beat I made in the 2000, like 2001, dog. Tell me what's wrong with it.
Say what now?
I made that beat when I used to produce.
Uh-huh.
This was Dolo Cam though. This is what Dolo Cam used to be. This Duke Johnson.
So why you got Florida State if he was you inbound? I'm lost.
I made that beat in 2001. I just was proud that it was my beat. That thing right, man.
Hey man, what you got? Hey, I appreciate the $10, man. Get that thing on my face, man.
This thing's gonna stay on your face all night, dog. But this what Dolo Cam was. This what Dolo Cam was. But it was just me following the, like you said, it was me following the best players around, and I messed around and put the camera on Northrop. And he quit in the second quarter in the state championship game.
Wow.
And the comments was like, I just saw it. I just didn't pull it up. Manatee was running all over him. Brady Manatee was running the wing tee. They were running all over him. And he gave up. And people was like, man, somebody need to get that kid a Red Bull. He's going to Florida State. I was like, then that's when I realized, oh, man, Dolo Cam only worked for Duke Johnson.
Yeah.
And Tracy Howard.
Quarterbacks. Yeah, quarterbacks. Stuff like that, yeah.
Hold up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out
Or
to
if you got a pancake honcho, my Lord.
A pancake honcho. Shout out to Kane Gang, boy. That boy became a member. Listen, Kane Gang, you got to go to the community section on the member page, man. Get in the group me. Go watch all them videos you ain't watch. I think Ricky Williams. We might drop Ricky Williams tonight if we don't stay on here too long, man. Might drop the Ricky Williams tonight, man. We had Jeremiah, JJ in there asking when the Ricky Williams gonna drop. So listen, Hayes. This morning the Canes on field today was in there fighting about 6:30 this morning about can the Canes go undefeated. So I went to doing research, right? Because my sentiment was, come on now, you still got players at Miami that was part of the Manny era. They've been there 4 years. Can you change those players? DNA in a few months? Mario ain't got all his players in here. Yeah, the coaching staff done changed, the money done changed, people taking the tickets done changed, they building buildings, they about to knock down walls, the food done changed. They do it right, all that done changed. But I'm saying to myself, like, listen, man, it's still hard to wipe out reprogram kids that's been there already, bring in new kids. Now the transfer portal may speed it up. So I went to looking, and I was like, undefeated, because they were saying, can the Canes go undefeated regular season? And then they started getting into the Bethune-Cookman, that's a win. Middle Tennessee State, that's a win. Texas A&M ain't never beat nobody. Who they beat? They win 8 from that. That's a win. The Clemson lose them. We do this age every year, right? So I started looking to see, like, listen, Nick Saban been at Alabama for 14 years. How many times do I think he went undefeated?
I gotta reach over the fence here so y'all can see. Hold up, I'm like on Home Improvement. I'm looking over the gate.
14 years.
I would say
How
twice.
many times do I
I'll
think?
say
2 times.
I'll say twice.
Twice. He went undefeated twice in 14 years. The first time he went undefeated, it took him 1, 2. Took him 4 years, looked like it, to go undefeated. It took him 3 years. He went 14-0, and he didn't do it again. He didn't do it again to 12 years, 11 years later, something like that. At Ohio State, let's go to Georgia. Y'all consider Kirby Smart a good coach? Or he went with Mark Richt kids?
Nah, I think he's a good coach. I think he's a good coach.
I think he's decent.
Kirby Smart took over Mark Richt. Mark Richt was okay, dog. You look at these records. Kirby Smart took over, went 8-5, then went 13-2 in the second year. He's never been undefeated. National champs last year, the greatest defense ever to play in goddamn Athens, Georgia. 14-1. 14-1. Alabama team last year, the good as that team was, with the Heisman Trophy winner at quarterback, dropped the game. But then I moseyed over to to Ohio State, right? And I went to looking at Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer took over in 2012 from a 6-7 team and went undefeated.
The next year?
Yeah. He took over for his first year, he went undefeated. So I said, Urban Meyer, goddamn, Urban Meyer can't be that good. Let me go to the Florida Gators. Urban Meyer took over the Florida Gators. Ron Zook was 7-5, 8-5, 7-5. Urban Meyer took over in 2005, went 9-3. Second year, he went 13-1. He never went undefeated at Florida, right? But it got me to thinking, dog. It got me to thinking because
But he won a natty though.
Right. It got me to thinking that Urban Meyer was able to instantly flip. You know what I'm saying? So me thinking that Miami just fixed the problem it had in the best way. They brought in a coach. They gave him resources, and he focuses on the offensive line. Right? I'm going to ask Rich first, then we're going to go to Hayes. Can Miami go undefeated?
I'm going to say yes, they can. And the reason I say yes, they can is a couple different reasons. So Meyer went undefeated because he had a lot of teams that was dormant in the Big Ten at the time that they were playing. So you didn't have Michigan as dominant as they are now. You definitely have Michigan State as dominant as they are now. And the rest of the schedule outside of those two, I mean, Northwestern always kind of plays a tough game. Just like Minnesota Gophers always plays tough. Wisconsin, they really don't see Wisconsin like that unless they get to a championship game. So, when you look at it, his schedule was made up to the point where he can do that. Of course, the catalyst to that was he had to have the talent already in there. So you got to have your 4 stars. You got to have some adequate backup players. And then from there, you have to fix whatever issue you had that made you go 6-7. And he did a great job at that. Miami is in a similar situation where you're playing in the coastal of the ACC. I mean, your biggest competition is who? Wake Forest, I guess. I mean, come on. Or
in
Pitt.
ACC?
There we go. Yeah.
Pitt on our side. Well, we don't got size no more.
I think that's for 2023.
Well, it's Pitt then, right? It's Wake Forest on the other side.
Yeah, so our biggest competition is Pitt, and we beat them 2 years in a row, I think. And they're coming down here to play. So the odds is almost stacked in our favor. They don't know who their quarterback is going to be. I think it's going to be the Slovis kid from USC. they lost their number one receiver, so they got a lot of production that they lost. You know that they're going to play you tough defensively, but we've gotten so much better in the trenches. I think, as long as we're healthy when we come into games like that, we will be all right. But we already know some of our fans already got it circled on the calendar. The two games that we got to win is Texas A&M and Clemson. So those are the two hurdles we got to get over. With Texas A&M, they brought in all these new guys, but they're new guys. So they got to matriculate into the program. They got to get with the program. They got to learn, the business of college. So they got a lot going on. Plus, they got some guys in front of them who's not just going to give up their spot. So you got that going on. I really don't know who the quarterback is for Texas A&M. I really don't know who the running back is for Texas A&M. So it's some questions that A&M has, and we have seen a team like Texas A&M to start off real cold at the beginning of the season. So if we come up there with a lot of momentum and a lot of passion, which Mario exudes, we could squeeze that game out. However, on the backside of the schedule, when we're talking about that Clemson team, a lot of their trenches guys, O-line and D-line were injured last year. But so they got a bunch of kids coming back off of injury that are veteran guys. Those running backs that they got are now sophomores. So they got a more of a mature team, and I think that's going to be the biggest test. So if we take the same momentum going into a Texas A&M and apply it, we have a shot. But it's going to take a lot of, number one, fixing those deficiencies that we had. We brought in a lot of guys on the D line. We brought in some linebackers. Our O line, night and day, is better than it was already. Our secondary, we saw it in the spring game. That was probably one of the biggest highlights. Our secondary looked very good, and it's with some guys who wasn't even playing. Tyreek Stevenson was not even playing. So I would say that we've shored up a lot of things that were ailments of ours, tackling. But what it's going to come down to is how much passion, how much momentum can you get the kids to rise to the occasion when they play those games that we know are going to be marquee games on their schedule. So that's what it's really about. I would say for certain, if I had to make a prediction, 10-2 for sure. But can we go undefeated? The answer is yes. But my prediction is 10-2.
All right, Hayes, we're gonna get you, but in a second, dog. And now, I thought he was dehydrated, but he must be ate some Gatorade in the back. Led Miami Norland and Monsignor place in scoring 2 years straight. Let Sean Taylor run all over him. You ready now? You ready? Yeah, no.
This man here, boy.
From Central Arkansas. Scotty Pippen. I thought my dog was asleep, getting ready to go to Tussies tonight. But out of nowhere, we got X. X don't even know what we're talking about. He's just
jumping. What's up, fellas?
Shout out X. From Central Arkansas, Scotty.
Coach Hayes, Red Street, what's good?
So listen, X,
what's up with you, baby?
Hayes about to go. But we're talking about can the Canes go undefeated? Because basically, like a long story short, I looked into it and I was like, heck no, ain't no way, because it usually happen like that. It usually take about 3 years. But Urban Meyer went undefeated in his first year. So we're gonna let Hayes go. You know what I'm saying? Then
undefeated
we'll let you.
at Ohio State.
He went undefeated his first year at Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah, like that team was. That team was already loaded though. Like
Hayes. So Hayes, let us know, dog. Can the Canes go undefeated?
Well, I'm gonna answer your Urban Meyer part first, if y'all don't mind, because I'm gonna stay away from that. I can't hear you.
Go right
Street,
ahead.
you hear me? I didn't know if he was mute. I thought he was talking.
I say, nah. Can the Canes go undefeated? But do I have you want to do it?
Nah. So to kind of follow the same format Rich had, right? So, and to X's point, when Urban Meyer, let's just talk about Florida first, because that's where he was. So he's at Florida. So he goes to Florida. You know, Ron Zook was there a couple of years. Steve Sperry was there. There was a lot of establishment, right? But it was 4 years. Ron Zook was there. He comes in, but he gets some key pieces. Y'all got to remember, he's getting the Percy Harvin. He's getting the doggone Tebows. Like, there's some key pieces that he got in that, you know, in this equation. Now, how did he acquire those key pieces? This is what I think makes him great. Did he bend the envelope a little bit? Probably so. But all of them coaches have done it. I'm not one of these fans that I want to point the finger over here. We knew what we was doing at the crib too. Let's call it what it is. We can say whatever we want to say. We knew what it was. Right?
Right.
So
them hundreds.
Yeah, come on, bro. It is what it is. And it's still going on today. It's still going on today. Forget NIL. They're still giving direct dollars out. I don't care what nobody say. Don't get that twisted. But anyway, so then he gets the key pieces. One thing I think Urban Meyer does a good job with is surrounding himself by good guys. He knows what talent is. And he's a guy who, like you said, I think he's a short fixed guy, meaning I'm gonna get these best guys. I don't really care what they do, as long as we win on Saturdays. That's him. I got a headache. Oh, Tim Tebow leaves. I can't think straight. So he leaves, knowing that the Ohio State job is gonna be open. He sits out a year, commentator, whatever he does. And then he goes to like X says, he goes to a school where the cupboard is not bare. I've said this before about Ohio State. They are only changing coaches because the coach mess up, not because the team bad. Jim Tressel left because of the tattoos and all that stuff was going on. Urban Meyer leave because he got the coach over there with the sexual assault or whatever. You know what I mean? Now, Luke Fickell comes in for that 1 year. I don't think that's long enough for long-term damage. That was a 1 year of a 7-6 program. Those same players on the team, and then he's also picking up bigger pieces with that same formula he had in Florida, as well as Utah. Don't forget what he did in Utah. That got him the job to Florida.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Wife out there making cookies for the players and whatever else. But anyhow, so that's when he was at Utah, he was killing them, bro.
You talking about Jimbo Fisher?
He was only there for 2 years, right?
Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer. I'm talking about Urban Meyer.
He was only there for 2 years, right?
Who?
Urban Meyer.
Yeah, but in them 2 years, he went 10-2 and 12-0.
Yeah. Dog, listen.
He was there for more than 2 years.
Nah, 2 years, 03, 04.
Nah,
you talking about you? My bad, man. I'm thinking you talking about Ohio State. Yeah, Utah. He was on there for 2 years.
He was only there for 2 years, but the second year he went 12-0.
Is he going to get them gangsters? You notice Urban Meyer don't have. He gonna always have gangsters on his team. I don't care where you go. It's gonna be some gangsters on there. You understand? And how he gets them, like I said, that's for another day, another chapter in the book.
Real gangsters too. Head back down.
Yeah.
One second, hey, one take. Shout out to C Smooth with the $9, and shout out to Sean Rounds with the $9, man. Shout out to y'all, man. That money coming through. They like them intros, man. If Hayes Mama show up, man, we gonna. That's if his mama show up. Go ahead, dog.
Hey, for anybody that's a member, if y'all go to the back room, Footballville little girl back there dancing to this. But she got on overalls, y'all, so y'all ain't getting no peeks. So anyway, so real quick, So that's my thing about Urban Meyer. Like, he's going to find the talent. He's going to get the bag men to do it. And matter of fact, that dude, Zach Smith, whoever got in trouble, he got a podcast called Minutes to Sports or something like that. He be spilling the beans, bro. You know what I'm saying? He be spilling the beans about that stuff. But anyhow, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, wherever he goes, he wins. Now controversy follows, but he wins. I have to say that. Now
as a coach though, like what the fuck is that? Like how is he?
He can
how
coach.
Is he turn, huh? But listen, like Mario has an army behind him right now, right? So he has to be able to do a lot of other things. Assemble people, get kids' attention. He has to be able to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Assemble coaches. You know, dog.
That's the key right there. The staff, getting the staff, because similar to what Jimmy Johnson did. Jimmy Johnson say, man, look, the players, y'all handle what y'all got to handle. Coaches, do your job. I'll take care of everything else off the field. All the bad stuff you was doing, Jimmy Johnson was taking care of it. All the bad stuff Floyd was doing, Urban Meyer took care of it. You know, that's how you become a great coach, because you back your players at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's called bending the rules, paying players under the table, making Tim Tebow stay in the room with a killer. You know, you got to do what you got to do to win games, man. That's just the name of the game. You just ain't want none of that, because all the negative thing was pointed towards the program. Oh, the school got nothing but convicts and thugs. So What are you gonna do? No, we're not. We not represented by convicts and thugs. Okay, no problem. Let's get it. Let's get these convicts and thugs up out of here. Let's go get a coach who want some well-mannered kids. You know,
go ahead.
You want me to dudes?
Let Hayes finish his take before he forget. You know he went to New Orleans.
I went to American. You went to New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, I don't know if Hayes
went to American, dog, with all the light-skinned dudes, man. Hey, you speak Spanish, don't you?
Yo quiero es, señor. ¿Qué pasa?
I knew it. Mami, I need
No, hey, we used to have Power 96 at lunch, dog. Cut it out. But anyway, DJ Laz in the building. But but for real, like, you know, when you look at Urban, and I used to hear these stories, you used to hear that at that time Florida had a real bad drug problem. Like, and Percy Harvin comes out and talks about it. Like how bad the drug issue was, and Urban was like, as long as you show up on Saturday, bro, and we don't have no issues. Now, was he paying off maybe, you know, campus police and whatever else? Probably so. But at the end of the day, but when you're winning, you can do these things. And that's what people have to understand. Dog, when you're winning, you can do these things. When Miami was winning, I guarantee it was some players doing some stuff. But when they were losing, this player arrested DUI, that player arrested DUI. Right? When do you ever hear about Alabama players getting arrested?
Not unless they want you to hear it.
Or they're not a big time player. They like, you know, 4th string walk on, or
even if they're a big time player, what they do is they call Nick Saban first before they even call police. They say, "Hey, Nick, we got a situation. One of your players got da-da-da-da-da." And Nick Saban gonna be like, man, that's our star. Let him go. I got him. You know what I'm saying? Or if that's not our star, hey, you know, don't make it a big deal. Well, he'll sit out for the first half of the game. You know?
Right.
Like that.
Yeah. And that's the thing they do. Like, and so that happens you hear that all the time, unless they want you gone. Well, forgot who's the player that just left Alabama. He had got in trouble. It was a receiver, I think. And they just kind of threw him out the school. Ajay Hall. Yeah, Ajay Hall out of Tampa. They didn't want him. They let him go. They don't like whatever. We got plenty. We ain't finna deal with that foolishness. But anyhow, so that's how I look at Urban in that sense, man. But to answer your question about going undefeated, I truly believe in my heart of hearts that Miami can definitely
Definitely.
You got what I'm saying?
Definitely what?
I said it.
I was talking to them dudes this morning, man. Them dudes was ready to bet me that Miami wouldn't drop a game. I bet you anybody in the country will drop a game.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Here's my deal. Can I be honest?
Anybody.
Can they go undefeated? Yes. Will they go undefeated? Unfortunately not. It's too hard, bro.
It's very
I don't
hard.
care what nobody say. It's just like saying, like the thing that Floyd Mayweather's done is going undefeated as a boxer in a contact sport. It's damn near impossible. I mean, even UFC, as much as I'm trying to get into it, I don't think there's one dude that's undefeated unless he 1-0. Like if you got 10 fights, I don't know a dude that's 10-0 in UFC because it's such. I mean, one slip, boom, and you out. And it's the same thing in football, bro. An injury happened, or this happened, that person go down. Bro, it's tough. It's tough, dog.
It's hard. It's hard to do. It's hard to do.
Yeah.
Like I said, as good as Alabama was last year with the Heisman Trophy winner at quarterback, dropped the game. Dropped two games.
And they didn't even. And Alabama thinks that was a down year for them. They say, man, we didn't even have the talent we normally have, which was crazy for them to say. But
who the fuck beat Georgia?
You say what?
Who beat Georgia last year?
Alabama.
As good as Georgia defense was, dropped the game.
Alabama beat them, whooped them.
Dropped the game. And I saw it when it was about to happen. I was riding down there. I was like, oh no, all the money on Alabama tonight. Drop the game.
It's hard, though.
It's hard to do, dog.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard.
X, what you think?
Man, everybody keep asking me, man, what's the predictions? I keep telling them, man, I just want to win the first game and then the next game.
Not even a prediction, though.
But
can the Canes go
undefeated
in the regular season? Can the Canes go undefeated? This was the argument on Canes Unfiltered.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so because you have Texas A&M, you have Clemson, you have other teams in the ACC are getting better. We've been known to start off fast and then end up real slow at the end. So it's hard to say because we just haven't seen it in a while. So I don't want to say we could go undefeated when we just haven't done it. The talent that he did again is from the transfer portal. I feel like we have a real loaded team now that possibly. They could. Well, one thing I will say is every game we play, we're going to be in. I don't think no team is going to be any blowouts. If it's a blowout, then it's just a testament to we still lacking some talent. Because the coaching staff is there. Most of the players who we know going to be in the game, they there. It's just we just got to see them put it all together. So I don't think we could go undefeated. I think maybe 2 games going to be the ceiling, and that's a good year for a first time head coach. That's an excellent year. I don't think no ask, ever had.
What's the benefit?
What'd you say?
I would ask, what's the benefit of going undefeated in the regular season for Miami? So, and I say that because we have all this momentum already. We got $100 million being pumped into stadiums and well, not stadiums, but facilities. We have a top 5 recruiting class this year. I really don't see what the benefit would be to win all 12 games this year and for that to be the focus. I think Mario's proven that you got to do this thing strategically, and you have to do it like with precision, like you're a surgeon, not just go up there and start cutting stuff up, like, you know what I'm saying, like nothing matters. And I say that because when you look at what he did with his staff during his first recruiting cycle here at Miami, which was getting the kids on board that we got signed for the 22 class
for a month and a half.
Yeah, for that month and a half. He instead of sitting there and hiring a whole bunch of coaches just to say that he got coaches on his roster, he went ahead and strategically said, okay, we got these people who we're looking at. We got these people who we're looking at as a D-line coach, O-line, so on and so forth. And it didn't matter if the kid was a 5-star and saying, yo, I really need to know who's going to be the next coach from Miami. He said, look, we're going to handle that. You just got to trust in the process. So I almost say the same thing now. Going undefeated in the regular season does not do anything but appease fans that want to see Miami go undefeated.
Well, no, I
I
think
would
it does a
rather.
lot. I think it does a lot, though. I think it does a lot because
Okay,
it's
so
just it's the momentum. Look at the momentum fact. Look at just look at the recruiting world.
all right, well, but check this out.
You start winning those recruiting battles against Ohio State, Bama, Georgia, Clemson. You start winning those. Now the momentum is, kids saying what? Man, I might want to join that class because they recruiting real good. You know, so it's just like going undefeated. You go undefeated. Now everybody else saying, them boys for real.
I understand, but the thing
this is what we didn't want. We didn't want UM to put money into the program. We didn't want UM to get a coaching staff that cares about football, that knows football. We didn't want the fans to get back to going to games and the whole city talking about the University of Miami game. We don't want that. We would rather have it be, they won 9 games. Yeah, we want that.
But check it out though. Check it out.
Go ahead, Rich. Go ahead.
My thing is, when you look at what Notre Dame did, I would say the past couple of years that they've been in the playoffs, or even Ohio State for that. Well, I take that back, but Notre Dame specifically, they'll sit there and go spank everybody during the regular season. They'll beat everybody, and then they would get into the playoffs and get blown out like Miami and Danny Miez, you know? They get blown out, 64-12. It's like, why even go to why? Does that look
you
good
don't know that's gonna but you don't know that's also gonna happen, right? When you go in there, you don't know you're gonna get blown out in that sense. But there's also so many factors. Players sitting out, guys, again, you have to equate that as like an injury, right? Imagine you going into a big game and you have 5 significant injuries. Because if I'm a kid going to the NFL, I'm not playing in a senseless bowl game, right? So now imagine your one of your linebackers, one of your receivers, an offensive tackle, and a safety. That's like 5 starting injuries right there. When usually that lower tier team who you play in that bowl game, those guys are playing. They need that extra game to get into the league. See the difference? Like I've already, for example, when Devin Bush was at. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to mention Notre Dame was getting to the playoffs and getting just Uwe Ungalale, who this past season looked like he couldn't. For some reason, he forgot how to play quarterback. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He played Notre Dame in the playoff the year before. And everybody started to say, man, I think he better than Trevor Lawrence. Because this man had 400 and some odd, like 450 yards on a really good Notre Dame team.
And again, I don't know because I don't follow Notre Dame like that, but I don't know what the injuries look like. I don't like it's by the time you get to week 13, week 14, bro, you are literally beat up, dog. Like, and again, I don't know. And then that's a depth issue, right? Now your depth becomes an issue of can I be deep in this thing? But I did want to say this about playing teams. When you talked about the benefit, there's no negative to going undefeated. So it's all benefit. I don't see a negative into going undefeated. But here's what I do know. When you play a team, for example, and y'all don't misunderstand this, so y'all chill out with the all caps in the chat. Mike Tyson used to say this before, and you can see it in boxing definitely. Sometimes guys win the fight, but their career is done. They've been so beat up. And so, you understand, you ever seen that? You know what I'm talking about? Like, they gave everything they had in this one fight. They have no more left. And so, let's just say, God willing, Miami goes in there and beats up Texas A&M or plays them and wins. They won that battle, but then I could see them dropping the North Carolina game in 2 weeks. Why?
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, but why? they're so beat up, right? They're so beat up. Meaning, yeah, we pull out the W on Texas A&M, but what do we sacrifice? Now, I ain't saying you go in there and say, well, I want to win the rest of these games, so I'm not gonna try to win the Texas A&M so little Johnny don't get hurt. Nah, you got to fight. But I've seen that you go in there and fight and you lose out. I'm gonna tell you a perfect example of that, the Streeter. We used to play North Miami. Now, we all know North Miami had a team full of Haitian cats, and football was relatively new to them. But one thing about it, boy, them Haitians be banging, boy. Listen, now here go the deal. Here go the deal. You're going to win the game. You're going to beat them by 38, but you're going to lose 2 or 3 starters. Because what happens is they understand the physical contact. They may not understand the game, counter plays, ripping inside, the nuances. They hadn't been playing since they were 4 and 5 years old, but they are physical. So you're going to beat North Miami by 35, but you're going to have 2 dudes on crutches, 1 dude with a concussion, and he out for the next 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, you whoop them, but you're going to end up paying for it down the line.
Well, just look at, just think about Alabama. They whooped Georgia the first time they played, right? They lose one of their star receivers. What's the guy name? Not Jameson, because Jameson was there for the championship game. They lose the other receiver. Mitchie. Yeah, they lose Mitchie. He's down. They get to the championship game. Everything looking like, oh man, yeah, but I'm finna whoop them again. Jameson goes down. Now it's a total different game. So
2 starters, 2 major starters out.
2 major starters, like the 2 guys your quarterback been relying on all year, they gone. So now just look at it. If UM was in that predicament where Georgia was, you could say, well, yeah, we can go undefeated. You know what I'm saying? We can win this game because them teams, they losing some stars. You know what I'm saying? And then I think the thing what helping UM is the strength and conditioning program is getting way better right now. We have the top science. What do you call it? Science program. The science. I forget what it was. Sports science. We got the top sports science guy at UM right now. So we just think about every year UM started off fast, and then we started getting players hurt. Now we losing game because players hurt. So now players can last a lot longer. You know what I'm saying? They can play 12 games and be straight. But we couldn't do that for years because we just ain't have the we ain't had the system to back us up, man. But and then I wanted to jump back on the Urban Meyer thing. Man, when Urban Meyer left Florida, you see Florida, Florida immediately started going back down. When he went to Ohio State and they was undefeated that year, Ohio State was good the year before. They was good already. So it's like all Urban Meyer did was come in and say, we're gonna win, we could win the championship because I'm the championship coach. And that's all he did. They was already there. They just needed a coach to say, now we're gonna win the championship. So
not technically. Wait up, Rich. Not technically, X.
What you mean?
Ohio State, when Urban Meyer took over, right?
Yeah.
2011, Ohio State was 6-7.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the year that Tressel left.
You talk about 2013. You talk about 2013. They was 12-1 when Tressel was there, right?
No, Tressel wasn't there.
Then 2013, they was 12-1. Then Luke Fickell took over and they went 6-7.
Yeah, okay.
Then
the next year they went undefeated.
Then Urban Meyer picked it up.
Yeah, so the 6 and 7 season, that was the year when they got out, they was in trouble. It was almost like that probation year with what happened with UM when Bush took over.
But I get what you're saying. Leading up to that, they was 10-3.
Yeah,
11-2,
they was there. Man, go back and look at the recruits that they had every year. They went and had almost all the top recruits. They was recruiting at a high level already.
All right.
Where did Jim Tressel go? Where did he go?
He retired. He had retired. He retired. Well, he retired and
like
then
AD or something.
Yeah, he retired and then so it was rumors of him going to SEC schools or stuff like that. But I just think he was already burnt out, kind of like Mark Rick a little bit, but he just actually won the championship.
Well, I want to say this.
I think the Maurice Claret thing hurt him though. That Maurice Claret thing really hurt him and killed his spirit.
He's a consultant at the Indianapolis Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Go ahead.
Well,
Rich.
check this out though. I want to say this. So when I asked that question, what is the benefit of them winning or going undefeated in the regular season? I want to say this. Thank you, Coach Hayes, because you proved my point. So in actuality, the way that I framed that question may not have made a lot of sense, especially to the fans, because the fans is like, man, if we go undefeated, we turning up.
Now, Rich, I understand exactly what you were saying. I understand exactly what you're saying because I said, what if we have a real good season? I'm talking about like a 11-1. Just say we have an 11-1 season, go to a major bowl and win it. So 12-1. What if we have a great season? All the players who we want to come back next year leave. Now you got to turn over talent all over again. I was telling yesterday, we really gonna have a problem next year on the offensive line because all our good guys are probably going to be gone. You're losing Zion, you're losing Scaife. You might lose Jafari Clark. You might, let me see who else. Rivers will be the only guy who really has game time experience. Jonathan Dennis, he's coming. Logan will be there. But now you start to look at your left tackle and the right tackle spot. The backups are trash. I'm on camera saying they trash. If they watch this, man, y'all just saying it. They are trash. Now what do you do now? You know what I'm saying? TVD leaves. Now you got Jake Garcia who don't have no real game experience. He's coming in. Or if Ja'Cory Brown win the job, what do? We still got to find a number one receiver who gonna be that guy, that alpha. We still waiting on somebody in the linebacker group. A lot of talent will start to leave, so now you got to turn it all over again.
Right.
And now that's why I understood your question, Rick. Yeah, that's why I understood your question.
I think the benefit of going undefeated. I think the benefit of going undefeated is this, bro. I think I kind of understand what y'all are saying, but I think y'all both sipping on syrup or some shit. I don't know, bro.
No. I mean, it's actually a benefit to go undefeated. But
listen, if the Canes go undefeated, the Canes went 5-0 in 2017. What was our record?
10-0.
And motherfuckers went and got tattoos on their neck. If the Canes go undefeated,
10-1, I think something like that.
Huh?
I think we were 10-1 because we ended up losing to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
we won our first 10 games. We won our first 10 games and lost to Pittsburgh.
So we was 10-0. What year that was?
Yeah, we won our first 10 games 2017, and then we played Pittsburgh on Thanksgiving weekend, and they forgot how to play football.
I was so mad. I was out of town over.
But guess what happened? Guess what happened in that game? We had a lot of players out with injuries, like Coach Hayes said. They was injured. Mm-hmm. They just couldn't survive the rest of the season. So we get to Pittsburgh.
Right.
We don't got no receiver. We don't got our top tight end. I think we was losing somebody on the defensive side of the ball. It just didn't look like none of the other games the rest of the season. So there you have it.
Then Warren Sapp said that in the interview. Then he said he was happy when they won that game and was like, "Holy shit, we about to lose our next 3 games."
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that we were actually 10-0. But check this out. This is what I'm gonna say. If Miami goes undefeated in the season, though, you know what that does, though. Do you know what that does for the city, for the brand, for the feeling, for the team?
It's gonna happen. Not this year, but it's
That
gonna
will
happen.
that'll last for the next 4 years, dog. That whole emotion that the team is back, Mario's the savior, man, dog, it'll be over, dog.
Can I say this?
Talk to me.
There's one negative I just thought about going undefeated. There's only one that I can really think of. When I first
I know what you're about to say.
You already know? Guess what? That's gonna be the expectation for the rest of his life.
Okay. I thought you was going to say something else. What I was going to say.
No, I was going to say once you go undefeated that season, next year, you go 10-2. Bro, they already did that when Nick Saban lost to Texas A&M. They were talking about this fan base talking about firing the man.
Man, we were talking about firing Larry Coker. We talked about firing Larry Coker in the Ohio State game with the flag. Even with the flag, we knew the flag was wrong, but we still was like, man, fire him.
Can't listen to the.
Hey, but
I'm saying, but that's what it is. That's the only negative I see by going.
It's another negative, Coach Hayes. It's another negative.
All right, talk to me.
And this negative, it might just happen regardless. You go undefeated, which means you're going to have a good defense and a good offense. Josh Gad is probably going to leave the next year.
Yeah, he'll leave if you go 10-2, though. So that's not really that big.
That's a negative, though.
How does Mario go undefeated in his first year, bro? And he gets cemented like Don Shula. Like Don Shula, that was his team. He could have did whatever he wanted to do, bro. Him and Marino. Marino wasn't on the team, man. Not into the end. No, what I'm saying, not into the end. We gave up on those two. Don Shula was able to do whatever he wanted to do.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mario go undefeated in this first season. It's Tesla self-drive. I'm here to tell y'all, it's Tesla self-drive. People will believe in him for the next 10 years.
Well, here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. If he goes undefeated in the regular seasons for the next 4 seasons, gets into the playoffs and cannot win a game, how do we look at Mario then? How do we look at
we'll get it next year.
He'll be Brian Kelly. He'll be Brian Kelly. Get to the big game, can't win.
We'll get it next year.
Hold on. I'm gonna say
New Dallas Cowboys.
No, I'm gonna say something right now. It's going to solidify what people already think of him. When he was at Oregon, he was in the same boat. Couldn't get over the hump. I mean, I'm just being honest, right? If you think about it, when he was at Oregon, I mean, that's really, when you look at his coaching record, did an excellent job at Oregon. Got to get over that hump.
Hey,
you're right there.
They'll say y'all scared.
They fired Mark Richt at Georgia.
Not me.
So check this out, right? But what Coach Hayes just said, that statement, I'm not. I tweeted something the other day, and people was asking me like, well, you can't really make that comparison. I say, well, we can. We can make that comparison because it's in reality is what happened. You got Jimmy Johnson started 28-5 before he became the University of Miami head coach. Coach Mario Cristobal started 62-60 before he became the University of Miami football head coach. Nobody knew Jimmy Johnson was a good coach. When he came, some of the players didn't even like him at first because they were like, man, we never heard of this guy. They had to embrace it. And guess what happened? He created one of the greatest teams in history, so it can happen. Like, he could come in and just turn the program around and make it like, they back.
No, I agree. But X, to your point, I agree. But the question was, what happens if he goes like Rich said, if he goes undefeated but can't win the Natty? So the question was, if he keeps doing that and can't win the Natty, y'all said y'all said Brian Kelly. I was saying he really is the person who people already are saying he is based on his record at Oregon, because that's really what he did at Oregon in essence, right?
Yeah, but I said I don't think he ever had the coaching staff that he has here.
No, but that's not the question. The question is, can he get to the big game and not win it?
But okay,
I'm not saying-
if he don't have the coaching staff in Oregon to get over the hump, he's not gonna get over the hump.
One second, listen to me. Listen to me.
So you're saying,
listen. Go ahead, Hayes. Make your point, and I got something to say.
I just want to say this last thing. I'm with you, but you're saying the coaching staff don't matter. I don't care if he got Mother Teresa. If he can't win the big game, that's the question, regardless of the coaching staff or not. What I'm saying, I'm not saying that he can or can't. We were saying, Rich said, for the next 4 or 5 years, if he keeps going undefeated but can't win the big game, that's the question. It's not about who's on the staff, who is or who isn't. Why can't he win the big game? And so therefore he is validating what people already think of him being at Oregon. Now, when he comes to Miami, and he has better coaching staff and still can't win the big game, what does that mean for his legacy? He just can't win the big game.
He's just a good coach and a great recruiter, excellent recruiter and a good coach. Then that will be his label.
Correct. Go ahead.
I'm glad that Mario. I'm glad that Mario is not. Oh, go ahead.
No, go. I'm listening. I ain't ready yet. Go.
I was just gonna mention. I'm glad that Mario is. He's a coach, right? And he understands that you gotta build depth. You gotta know how to recruit. And when you go play a Texas A&M, you play in Alabama, you real good offensive linemen, and they come out there and they got 14 real good offensive linemen. He understands that it might be, you might win the battle, but overall you're not going to win the war, right? Because if they get 3 to 4 offensive linemen that get banged up, they got guys they can put in their place. And we're building depth right now. I personally think that we're doing the everything is trending in the right direction. And I personally feel we will be an undefeated team at some point. I say in year 3, for me, this is my goal, which is more realistic. By year 3, we win a national championship. But that's going to take depth coming in, and that's going to take us coaching that depth and finding dogs who want to be number ones at their position, whether it be receiver, DB, linebacker, D-line, O-line, dogs that really want to be number one. Like our quarterbacks got to be, look, every year we trying to be Heisman contending type of quarterbacks, right? Our running backs got to be like, look, we trying to have 2-3 running backs to have 1,000 yards each. Because we go into the league after 3 years. We not staying here, right? So we got to have all those things in place. And you know what? I would rather build that, and then in year 3, so year 1, 10-2, year 2, 11-1, win the ACC championship. Year 3, win a national championship. Because now you can sustain it over the next 4 to 6 years, and you become a Clemson.
Well, if he's going to continue to be recruiting like this, it's no doubt about that we will have excellent seasons. I think he getting and I won't discredit Manny Diaz for his recruiting thing, because he did do a pretty good to decent job at recruiting at certain positions. So when Mario came in, he addressing the most important positions, which is up front, the offensive line, defensive line, linebackers. And he changing the culture. Me and Streeter was saying last year, when the freshman class in 2021 came in, all those guys was winners. They didn't know what losing felt like. When UM started losing games, those guys say, "Hey, coach, put us in because we winners. We know how to win. We don't know this feeling." They start putting them in, and guess what? They start winning. That's the culture that Mario's going to start bringing back. He's going to start getting the kids that was winners in high school. And I said this yesterday on the space, I think, when I was like, we ain't just taking kids to fill positions no more. Nah, that's it. We don't want you just because you're excited to be University of Miami. Nah, you don't belong here. Peace.
Hey, listen. So me JR and shout out to Kane 334, man. He said, I take them problems, y'all forget the last 20 years. Me JR say, man, give me them problems. Listen, man. Cause what y'all talking about is like, yeah, what if you go undefeated? Then the expectations you'll be undefeated. Listen, dog. Yes, that's the quick way to sum it up, dog. I'll take those problems. Like me JR say, give me, I'll be the Buffalo Bills any day. Give me that. Vice the last 15 years we ever had. If somebody told you, listen, man, you can go ahead and be with Beyonce, but you know Beyonce take long boo-boos, her breath stink, and her daddy don't like nobody she date. I'm like, and now about to marry Beyonce. Give me the problems, dog. Give me those problems, dog. I'm trying to wonder. Listen, man, we've been bad for 17 years, dog. 17? We've been
15.
bad, dog, for 21 years.
15 years, man.
So
15.
so what if you patient and you could get 2 Kelly Rowlands a year later?
Yeah, but what if?
And now,
yes,
today, stank breath and big feet and whatever else wrong with it.
I don't know about all that, but listen, all that sounds good. And I'm gonna just say this, man, because you right, those Street. We all will take those problems, but the question is, will they go undefeated? I don't think anybody here will complain, like Rich say, if we went to the Natty 4 years in a row and didn't win it. I don't think, of course we want to win it. Everybody have their skepticism. Everybody has something to say.
Well, no, that's a lie. They gonna complain because.
So I'm not saying they won't complain, but what I'm saying is better than sitting on the bench every day.
Yeah. But then again, LeBron James went to all the NBA finals and lost a lot, and they complain. They can, but they call this man one of the GOATs when he is a GOAT, but he lost. Well, I don't know. I don't even know his record, but he lost a lot. So they like, he can't be the GOAT. He lost. I mean, that don't make sense.
But dog, somebody's going to complain. So that part we know. But at the end of the day, it's undeniable because you have to put that in the record that this man went to X amount of finals in so many years. Whether you win or lose, I mean, to get to the finals is a feat within itself just to get there, let alone win it. You understand? So those are good problems, right? Like those are like the 2 quarterback issue. Those are good problems, but now with the transfer report, I guess it's a big problem, but those are good problems. Now I have to be realistic. If you think that we can win a Natty in 3 years, no, sir. Somebody said it in here. That'll be Jaden Rashada's first year.
Jaden Rashada?
Dog, in 3 years. Dog, you have to remember, that'll be his first
year starting.
Yes. He still got to play this year high school.
Yeah.
He'll be a true freshman.
Next year.
This will be his 3rd year.
I skipped Jakari Brown?
No, but that's my point. I didn't skip over Jakari, but we were just talking about time. We're talking about, would you disagree or would you agree that this 23 class, as it's forming right now, is better so far as talent-wise, better than the previous classes that we've had from Mario's first year and Manny's last year?
Better than better than 2022. I don't know about 21 though. 21, that class. I mean, I don't know about 21. I don't know about 21 just yet. Hey, 21 we got the dogs. Like you got the James and the LTs, the Romelos, the Jacoby, the Bashard. Who else you got? The Allen Hay. That class had some dogs. I mean, and again, though they were all winners. You know what I'm saying? We ain't get no kid from IMG, but they was all winners. We watched LT dominate the West. Like they couldn't block him. We watched James Williams throughout his little league, the high school career. Romelo never, these kids not losing games. I don't know. I just think you have to say the class would be better because of the overall of what he put together. We didn't have top offensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? We had
And that's only fair.
Offensive lineman was Big Baby, and he's great. But you know, we got Francis about to get Samson, another 5-star about to get another top.
But to my point, in year 3, they would only be sophomores, or they'll be freshmen in year 2, and in year 3 they'll be sophomore. They still babies in that game now. I don't know too many offensive linemen walking out in 3 years now.
What about the rest of the players that's been recruited the previous year? They supposed to get better, right?
I can tell you right now. I can look at our roster right now. Out of the 85 on that roster, I can show you 20 players that shouldn't be at UM.
I could probably show you more.
And that's my point. But that's my point.
But
so now, hold on. X, you're losing depth. That's my point. If they shouldn't even be there now, you're losing depth, and the depth that is coming, the cavalry that's coming to help are babies. The Francis, this year, they're babies. There's a skip in generations here. That's an issue. Yes, you got some guy, like you just said, that 21 is good. 22, maybe not so much. There's going to be a gap where you got, in order to win it, and you just said it earlier, Alabama lost 2 receivers, and it changed the whole. We talking about national championship. I'm not talking about great records.
Right. Do you add the transfer portal kids with to the class, or you just keep it just do the recruiting?
I don't care. You can add them. It don't matter.
Well, okay. So if you add the transfer kids, then I think we might be pretty good because I like most of the transfer kids. I think it's maybe one who I didn't really care much about,
but liking them and creating difference makers is a difference, right? So, like for example, Toa for Alabama wasn't a filler. He was a difference maker that they needed in that spot, and he produced at a high level. He wasn't a role player. He didn't share some time. The guys we have, and I know I'm sounding real like haterish. I got some V12 in me tonight. Pause. Should I say pause on that right there?
But V12, baby. Whoa, dog.
See, look at this man here. I know who I really got going.
I got some V12 in me.
Anyway, so what I'm saying is, in order to win big, and y'all know this, you got to have depth, because to get to week 13, somebody's got to play in week 7, 8, and 9 so that top dog can heal and can carry the load enough. Somebody's got to play in week 9, 10, 11 to get us through so that top dog can play. Look what happened. You lost 2 dudes. You lost Mechie and you lost, what's his name? Jameson Wood. But the year before, look what Devontae Smith went out with a finger in the second half. Imagine if he don't score them 4 touchdowns in the first half. Imagine if he broke his finger on the third play of the game. Like, that goes to show you how small the room for error for starters are. That when you get to that national championship game, that other team is just as good. It's literally one player away from being a win or a loss, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we have the depth under control yet.
I just think with the transfer portal, once you include that, then you can say, well, even if you still gonna get portal kids, so now you might have the depth because of you getting the portal kids, and then you won't have to rely on the true freshmen or the true sophomores. They could be the depth right there, ready to step in behind the transfer portal kid. I mean, that's just the name of the game right now. So, I mean, it can happen. I understand what you're saying. It's still some players on the team, because I'm looking at the roster and I'm like, dang, but we got some.
Hold on. You just said X. The whole backup offensive line trash. So who's the them up? These dudes that's in 11th grade.
I mean the way. Okay, so Coach Hayes, the Francis Margoul kid. He's at IMG. He's been at IMG, I think, for 2 years. You don't think IMG preparing him to play immediately in college?
Dog, there's a difference between playing at IMG, and you playing against a 22-year-old dude that got taxes, a wife, 2 kids, trying to go to the league and got grown man strength.
That's exactly true. But at the same time, they still preparing him.
I'm not saying they're not, but it's also like this, being a flight simulator, right? I like Top Gun and stuff. I know I'm in this simulator. It may feel real, but I know I ain't gonna die till that grown man come out there and he hit you with one of these right across your face, and you like, damn, wait a minute. Like, hold up. This dude just grabbed me. Like, I'm strong, but that dude's stronger. And and here's the thing, experience and technique, right? Like, you got to get in the fire, right? You got to get in the fire. And you know this, you know that, especially in them trenches, dog. It's different when you got a doggone Aiden Hutchinson or a Chase Young, or how about this? How about a Jordan Davis from Georgia? We got to double team him, and this man choke slamming me. He done punched me in my ribs. Ain't no drill for that. Like, God, like when you went to the side, I'm like, God damn, go.
I honestly believe that we're moving to a college football that you're going to be able to fix any position deficiency you have in the transfer portal soon. Especially a top tier team, especially a team that has an NIL program, they're winning. I honestly believe we're going to get to a point where the transfer portal thing, I said this 3 years ago now, and now we're starting to see it, you know what I'm saying? But I honestly think we're going to get to a point where it's like we're missing 3 offensive linemen, then you go buy 3 offensive linemen. 3 good offensive linemen.
Yeah. I agree. I agree, but you got to remember something. Just like Hayes said, Alabama had a deficiency at linebacker, and they went and got a difference maker, a guy who stepped foot on campus, he's going to start. Same thing with Jahmyr Gibbs, right? Jahmyr Gibbs ran all over the ACC last year. He goes to Alabama. I kid you not. If you watch Alabama's spring game, you watch the spring game, even the players are like, hey, we thought we had good running backs on our team, and then this kid named Jahmyr Gibbs came, and he better than everybody. Hell, he might be the best player on the team. They like anointing him as like the outside of Bryce Young as the best player on that team.
I don't know,
and
man.
then as they're talking about him,
number 31 and number 15 might have something to say.
I got you. But as
right
they're
there.
talking about him,
Oh, but that right there is the issue. I'm saying, but that right there is the issue.
He breaks off an 80-yard run during the spring game for a touchdown, and then Saban pulls him out the game and is like, we don't need to see no more.
Yeah, but here's my point. That's the best part. But that's the point of the game right there. We say everybody talking about Gibbs. Isn't his name Gibbs?
Yeah.
Jamari Gibbs. And then X just say 15 to 31 got something to say. See, that's when you got depth. That's when you saying, okay, if Jordan Gibbs go down.
No. They don't play offense. They play defense. I'm talking about Will Anderson and Dallas Turner.
Oh no, I was talking about running backs.
I was just saying to what Rich was saying about being the best player on the team. I was like, I don't know, because Will Anderson might be the best player in the nation right now. I don't think no player in the nation is better than Will Anderson. And I'm just keeping it 100. And I think Dallas Turner is better.
And the sad part about it, he'll be Heisman nominated, but he won't even win it because it's not sexy. It's not, it's unfortunate, but it's not sexy, right? It's not. Everybody, you don't score points with Will Anderson,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you see that right there? They talk about
Bryce Young gonna win it,
Malik.
If that's the case.
What they say?
They say, please talk to me about Malik Bryant. Man, I thought I told y'all the other day Malik Bryant was coming. Like, why y'all keep asking me if I already said it?
You did.
Y'all don't trust me no more. Y'all don't trust Caneville no more. That's crazy. But yeah, Coach Hayes, you right. That ain't the sexy position, because I think last year we had almost 20-something sacks. That should have caused for the Heisman win right there.
I think Hayes sound on without. Look at him looking like Ray Charles. Look at him. Look at him looking like Ray Charles. You got the right one, baby. Look at him. They got kicked out of here.
Man, we finna. It's crazy, boy. It's crazy, man. Remember I kept telling you, I say, man, these coaches I be talking to from other schools, they saying they are dang, what are y'all doing? What is he doing down there? Because it's like Mario is basically taking everything from everybody.
It's a perfect storm, bro.
Like it ain't. We not taking stuff from the team in Leon County. I don't want to even call them their real name. The team in Leon County. We're not taking that from them. We're not taking that from another team in the SEC. We taking stuff from the team. We took stuff from the two teams that were just in the national championship last year. We taking stuff from Ohio, it's getting funky down here, man.
Dog, it's the perfect storm. The perfect storm, dog. But wait up, one second. And now, just went to kick a quick dump. The light-skinned lover from the other side. 36 years old, been coaching for 57 years. Y'all figure it out. His mama, the only one in the Hall of Fame with a from Central Arkansas. Coach Ray Hayes.
Miss Streeter, didn't I say don't sit right there? Last time you pinched the cord, knocked me up. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm live. I'm live right now. I'm live.
I'll put you in the back again so I can announce you again.
Yeah,
Shh, I'm live. Miss Streeter, I'm live. Stop. She done sat on the cord and messed my junk up. Go on over there and play with the kid.
You see that shoulder work, boy? You see that shoulder work? Somebody tell me it's too late to flip Shamar, man. Shamar is deep in Texas, deep in the hell right now.
He ready. He ready to ball. Hey, but question to all three.
That money spent, dog. It's gone.
Hey, question to all three of you. Okay, so today Malik Bryant drops a thing where he's switching up his announcement date. Him and Peyton Kirkland was scheduled to announce together. They was having an event. I don't know if the event got canceled, but Malik Bryant is doing his own solo event.
Hey,
what y'all think about that?
Coach Kirk,
X, can you do me a favor?
you know what that's about.
X, can you do me a favor?
What's that? Oh, okay. Hey, I had got some inside stuff on that, but I was like, I'm trying to figure out if anybody else knows something because.
So Kirkland not. So Kirkland, what they split it? They not doing it together no more.
Nah,
he just put it out the day that he was that they were gonna do his own thing.
He doing it at his school, and I guess Kirkland gonna continue the event.
I was just
but you got my number, man. Don't you call me after the show? We'll talk.
All right.
He don't call
but stay tuned.
Now he wants you to call him, right? Hell no, X, do your show and put him in the back. Do your show, X. Put that nigga in the back. Go on, X, do your show. Put the red dude in the back. Now he wants you to call him and shit because he got a little secret going on.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Do your show, X.
Anyway.
Do your show.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
I had in the 80s. I had in the 80s, dog. Don't run nothing here, man. I'll be sure been gone.
We back. Soon as Wesley Snipes went to jail for tax evasion, we took over, baby. Should have paid them taxes. Hey, I'll be sure and Christopher Williams got it going, boy.
Yeah, but I know for a fact they they're not really feeling Kirkland like that. What Kirkland gonna end up at though, X?
Michigan State.
Michigan
State. Yeah, I think the Florida thing just was. It was a bad trip for him and his family. And remember, I kept telling you, I say, man, I thought the kid was trolling a lot, and y'all was like, well, why you say that? And I was like, man, just look at what he.
I want to say this though with Kirkland.
Cal say, "Street, are y'all going? If Hayes invite us."
Oh. Hey, Street, X, y'all want to come?
Yeah,
come on.
But I'll say this for Kirkland.
Is Rich froze only for me, or he froze for y'all too?
Man, Rich over there killing him. He looking like a strobe light, honey. Every time I turn around, he be
everybody saw the
Rich been up there doing this show looking like Raiden.
we all saw the tweet, right?
Oh, whoa! Shouts out to William Boston. Shouts out.
Shout out to William Boston.
Shout out to William Boston.
We saw the
William
tweet, right?
hit the jackpot at the old Hard Rock this morning.
Trying to tell you.
What'd you
go
say,
to
Rich?
Hard Rock and leave and go to the Seminole Casino right there on 441.
Willie Boston, man. I think Willie Boston gave us our biggest. I think he gave us $100 one time, man. Willie Boston, big time spender, man. Big time spender, man. Got that old dope money, man. Big Ike.
He got that money in the backyard. He got that backyard
dope money, man. Willie Falcone, Big Ike, old blood money, man.
Yeah, breaking.
Hey, you don't remember that? Hey, you don't remember Ike? We used to have that. You don't remember Ike used to have the guys out there. We used to go to Scott Lake when we was in Little League. They had the two dudes standing out there right off 17th.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm having an issue with my mic.
Rick, hey, you in the portal, Rich. Hey, Rich, you in the portal.
Okay,
dog.
that's
you
not
in the
me.
portal.
No, go.
You in the portal, Rich.
Turn away from the light. Turn away from the light.
But shout out to Willie Boston with the $50, man. They appreciate they
That's big time, bro.
Throw it with Disco Rick food, the money starts flowing, bro.
You know why? Because they don't know. Hey, when they get that money, it's really paying for this. Only for the members, baby. Only for the members. Hey, Willie Boston. This for you, Willie. You don't know about that, boy. They used to be funking in the fleet, boy.
Motherfucking breaking, boy. Electric boogaloo on your motherfucking ass, boy. Turbo and ozone on your motherfucking ass. You got turbo and ozone on your goddamn ass, boy.
Hey, you remember that dude on Beat It? He was like,
yeah.
I think Rich back. Huh?
Somebody just asked me about
Beat Street.
Somebody just asked me about Bane.
Wait up.
We gotta get Bane, y'all. Can I tell y'all this?
Wait up. Before you talk about Bane.
I'm sorry.
And now,
this man here
just went in the back and ate 5 plates of grill. Sapase.
Mabule.
One time. For Raiden.
Yo, I'm back. How I look now?
Raiden. Oh shit, dropping shit everywhere. Shit falling everywhere. Raiden. And now.
Man, maybe it's me, bro. Is it me? I can't hear nothing. He just spinning.
He there. No, he there. I can hear him. Rich.
Okay,
Yeah,
I see him now.
I'm here.
I see him now. It was just a circle spinning like this, and then I saw your thing fall down street.
He barely there. Let me fix that. He barely there. Rich, you there?
Hey, you know why he got that? Hey, you know why he got that green screen background though? You know that, right? You know why he got that.
We're still in the portal, dog.
You know why he got that green screen background, right?
He's still in the portal.
Do you know why he got that background? Can y'all hear me? You can hear me, X?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
You know why he got that background? Because really, Rich is the dope man to Coach Hayes Club Shiznit. That's real. Club Shiznit. And you know what we playing in Club Shiznit?
You know, light skinned dudes can't dance.
What you mean? Why used to be in the thing?
Ever since the DeBarges, ever since Chico DeBarge went to prison, light skinned dudes was dead.
My bad. Hey, I used to be at the back of the John Walsh Center, at the bottom speaker, dog. You know, at the end they start playing that slow music. That's when you had to carry a pen to the club and a piece of paper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't have no cell phone, a pen and a piece of paper. Man. You also had a pen in case you had a jugger dude in the club.
Hey,
you
Coach Hayes, at the end of the night, by the time you get home, you got all these little papers in your pocket. You start pulling them out, trying to figure out which one is who.
I didn't. You know what I used to do? I used to go back there, write a name, and then go to the little back window like I'm buying a soda, but I used to write tight yellow shorts or whatever they had on. Sorry, remember up underneath because the coach ain't play that.
Yeah, no, I ain't have all that time. I was like, well, let me get this. Go on to the next one.
Hey, let me ask you this. You knew they was finna play them slow songs coming at the end, boy. You be like a dog, a heat-seeking missile. You just trying to find that one, boy.
That one for the rest of the night. That's it.
You only got about 3 songs at the end of the night, but you waiting for that one that was dancing it up. Everybody standing around looking. This man here, bro.
Club MVP, Bermudas.
Y'all put your lighters up for Rich.
I was grown then.
Y'all put your lighters up for Rich, man. Put your flashlights in the air for Rich, man. Rich done went on the other side, man. You
finna get copyright. You know that, right?
You done went to the other side, man.
You know that, right? They finna get you not for real.
One time for my Haitian brother Rich, man. We ain't even get the NFT business off the ground right, man. Rich going to the other side.
Nah, boy. It's so hard to say goodbye to the Haitian homie.
Hey, man.
Haitian.
But dog don't win out like that. The dog don't win out.
That boy Fiber Optics and got old, bro.
Oh, but wait a minute. Hold up.
This man here, boy. Hey, how you deal with this man, dog?
Hold up, dog. Hold up. Is that you coming down the aisle? City back.
Hey, man, I'm back.
Raiden.
He's spinning, dog.
From Central Arkansas. Save it to save Michael Jordan's ass.
The assist man.
Pippen.
You know what I really thought it was, though? He gone again?
He back. Raiden. You good now, dog? What you was finna say?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Get out of here, dog. We're going on Wholesome Holloway.
I was saying, this is what I thought he was right here.
Have to go so soon.
Hey, I don't want to get you copyright, dog. Rich, seems like yesterday we were hanging.
Listen, if you keep
around the hood, keep your memory alive like lifetime of memories going down the drain. I got to keep stepping. I changes to the homie. Take a
hold on,
start to think and die. Come on, talk to me. Be hanging out. Hey, this is for my homie.
This is for my homies.
Well. All right, I'm done with it. I ain't gonna get you copyright.
So we get out of here, dog. Let me dog make it. It's over. This is over for this one.
I can't hear nothing from you, see?
Let me dog make his point, dog. Go ahead. Damn, Henry's gone. Rich, you there?
Yo, I'm here. I'm backstage.
Okay. Make your point, dog. No, you ain't. You on stage now.
All right, cool. The whole point I'm making, this is a great this is a great episode in general because we fans, we want to go undefeated. We understand that, but what I really want is a dynasty. That's what I would want as a fan because I want to be able to buy season tickets for 4 or 5 years straight and know that my season tickets is worth something. You feel me? I want to be able to travel to California and go to a national championship game. You know what I'm saying? That way we turn it up as Canes fans in California, wherever they want to send us, Atlanta, wherever, it don't matter. That's what I'm trying to do. So if we go undefeated, hey, I'll take it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going undefeated, but I would say that I would rather us build the program and do it the right way, get all the kids to stay home, build the trenches so that way we got 10, 12, 14 O-line and D linemen that's ready to play. And then we could say line that stuff up and line it up against anybody.
You say do it the
That's
right
all.
way?
Yeah, man.
What's the right way?
Anything worth having is worth investing in. So let's invest in the program so that way we get it where we want it to be. No one hit wonders over here. No Milli Vanilli type stuff over here. Only the classics. Only the GOATs. Only the greats.
Good to see you back, dog. We thought you was gone.
I don't know what was going on with my computer.
My homie. This is for my homie. Well, nah, bro. I mean, listen, man. This thing done got off jumping, man. But to hear them arguing this morning about can the Canes go undefeated was kind of surreal for me.
What they was arguing at?
On Canes Unfiltered. But when I started doing my research and I saw, God damn, Urban Meyer done turned this thing around twice instantly. Then I saw that's what the idea came out from. Like, Miami just fixed the only problem that I thought it had. You know what I'm saying? There you go, Rich. Miami just fixed the only problem that I thought it had, which was personnel, depth. I mean, not depth, personnel. Actually developing the kids, staff, money. Oh, wait a minute. Moment of silence. Hey, is that you? And now, the light-skinned brother with the lace front waves.
Well, I got to put this mask on, dog, because Beyonce breath stink. I got it over here. I'm just taking it. I put the mask on, dog.
From Central Arkansas. Nobody done broke down 100 million hours of football plays. 18 huddle accounts. Done coached 336 quarterbacks and cut 765 little Timmons. The light-skinned wonder. Coach, hey!
Hey, this is the light I got to use for Footballville, mama, when she coming in the house. I got to use this. No, this way. This way.
Listen, we're gonna get out of here, man. We've been here for 2 hours, man. We had some fun tonight, but listen. The funny part would be the most funny thing would be is these motherfuckers go 10-0 or 11-0, and we be sitting up here like what the fuck is going on? Like it's the Twilight Zone, you know what I'm saying? Going undefeated has nothing really to do with the changes you see, your team. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it really has anything to do with that. I think it has a lot to do with longevity, staying focused, and luck. I think it takes some luck to fucking go undefeated, dog. I really do. I remember that when I once said I was going to be vocal one year. I was like, I'm going to be vocal, and I'm going to start telling people what I really think about these high school football teams. And Kansas City jumped out there and started beating the death out of people, dog. That's the time they went down to South Ridge and went up on them 35 zip in the first half. They beat Crop 72 zip or some shit at Trash Pal. They was killing. X, you remember that year when they was killing people?
Yeah, they were beating everybody
and
by
I
like
stood
45.
up one night on Instagram after they beat Central and said, this Kansas City team may go down as one of the greatest teams we've seen in South Florida. And Miami Central.
Who's the coach then?
The guy in Florida
Auburn?
right now, the young Haitian guy in Florida.
Benedict?
Benedict, yeah. They listen. They with Coach Rose, Chaminade offensive coordinator was calling them. They were murdering people. Coach Rose was talking. I'm gonna make a montage of Coach Rose talking shit from that year. And Miami Central got mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Miami Central went in first game they played them and lost to them. They beat Miami Central by like 14 or 21 like that. And then the playoffs came. Miami Central, Coach Smith done got the team mad at he just was looking for some bulletin board material and got the team mad at me. Shorties was mad at me before the game, saying Footballville came in that goddamn practice. Now he's talking about Miami Kansas City. He's gonna be one of the best teams ever. I dare him. And that night, Flex Joseph, you know what I'm saying, ran for like 200 and some yards. And they beat Kansas City. But I'm saying all that to say that the reason I don't think they did it was because their coaching staff wasn't seasoned enough to make it through the second half of that season. You know what I'm saying, right, Coach? When
the third,
right?
Yeah,
right, yeah. I don't think they were able to coach. But that first half, that first quarter of that season, they looked unstoppable, dog. But the season is so long.
So to your point, Streeter, real quick. I didn't know this, had to learn this. And I know it's going to sound crazy, but it's the truth. So in the regular seasons, there are two halves. The first 5 games, the second 5. Well, then when you get to the playoffs, that's another 5 games to get to the championship. So now it becomes thirds. Here's where the problem. And again, I don't know how Kansas City practiced. I don't know. But if they kept doing some of the same, and I know it's going to sound crazy, but if they kept doing some of the same things they were doing first 5 games, bro, you beat up and you think it works. But, everybody want to be the tough guy. I hate to say this. You can't tackle in week 12 in high school in practice.
Wow.
See, a lot of people don't realize that because now that one rolled up ankle, now we lose X for the playoffs. Ain't no more room for growth.
Right.
See, now I lose this person or he's ding, and that's more bang, bang, bang. And now you're talking about 16, 17, 18-year-old bodies. And so you got to, at that point, once you get that, now you got to kind of walk through. It's more mental than it is physical when you get 11 through 15, games 11 through 15. But again, like you said, Benedict maybe being young, but I know he was at Booker T, did a good job there.
Right.
But he's young and he energetic. Man, he fiery up dude. Now, I done been around. He be barking and all that good stuff.
Listen,
and so
boy.
Guess what?
Listen, he be epic, boy.
I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm saying is now your kids, they killing each other in practice. And now here we go. You won that battle, but you're going to lose the war because you got to be strategic about it, man. And that's a lot of guys have to learn that,
Yeah. It was obvious, you know what I'm saying? It was obvious. And it's funny that you say that you don't tackle in the second half of the season. Flex Joseph ran for like 230, something crazy against them. From play 1, they couldn't stop him. And he ran crazy the whole entire game. He's at FIU right now, X.
Yeah.
I know he ended up going to FIU. I don't know if he stayed at FIU. But yeah, bro. So I'm saying that just to say that, dog, you could be whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your team could be great. Y'all could be perfect, but it takes a lot to go undefeated, man. It takes luck. It takes you having the Heisman Trophy candidate win on your team. It just takes for a lot of things to be on your side, man. For you to go to undefeated. I would put a bet down on any team to come out the season with a loss. Any team.
The Patriots don't do it. Come on, man. They the greatest team for that decade. They ain't been undefeated.
Right. It don't really happen, man. But on that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here, boy. Y'all anything else y'all want to say?
I'm good.
Don't talk them boys quiet. Hayes, you got anything coming up, bro?
Yeah, man, we got some big things. I do want to just say this last piece, man, about what you were saying. And I remember, you know how people do on their Thursdays, the walkthroughs? Remember that X you walked through?
Yeah.
So what you had on walkthroughs Thursday before that Friday game? What you wore on the field?
We wore t-shirts, shorts, and helmet.
Not me. Full gear. You want to know why? Because it take that one clumsy ass dude to fall into your knee with his steel face mask. You understand? Even though it's walkthrough, like those are the type of things you learn through your mistakes. Right? It take a collarbone, that third string dude that's giving you a look, but he trying to prove to the coaches he could play. He come off on your starting offensive tackle, and his face mask hit him in the collarbone and break his doggone collarbone before the game because he wanna try to beat somebody he ain't been all year. Like those are the type of things you learn throughout, you know. And you remember that? Dang, dog, it's just a walkthrough. Relax, dog. How many times you just said that in practice?
All the time, like man.
Exactly.
Why y'all going so fast? We just hit the glide through practice.
And see, so the dudes that don't be doing stuff, now they want to be Olympic All-Americans in short. So anyway, that was my point. But nah, man, we got big things coming up. I'm mad at my Kane Nation. Everybody want to get the Pancake Honcho. He retweeted. I did his video today. He retweeted it, and he only got 3,000 views so far. Y'all got this is what I'm talking about. And y'all be talking about why I do other schools. I put that video on. It had 10,000 in the first 2 days.
Explain what happened again. You did his WRE, right?
I dropped his WRE at 9:00 this morning. He retweeted it.
He retweeted the YouTube video.
Yeah, even Coach Mirrorball hit the like button on that thing, huh? Big shout out to Coach Mirrorball. That's my dog. He liked it on Twitter. What I'm saying is, you look at the video. Hey, all I'm trying to say is, let's show the kid the love, dog. Help your boy out and help him out in the same time. We had 2,900 views right now.
How many times I done told you, dog, it doesn't make sense. Especially from Twitter. Like you go from platform to platform, man, you can go crazy on Twitter and YouTube act like they don't see it.
That's why I'm telling them now, so they can go over there and relook at it.
Hey, before we get out of here, you know it's crazy because we got players, and I mean it happens, it been happening, but we actually got top players who we're not recruiting that dropping us in that top 4, top 5. And it's like, wow, you know, like how's this even happening?
Remember I asked you that? Remember I did a show on that street? Are they using us? Remember that?
Yeah. What you think going on there, X?
Well, the momentum, you know, like Coach Hayes just say, are they using us? Them kids looking, oh man, I'm getting a lot of top recruits. So if I drop them in my top 4, top 5, the other schools looking like, man, let me jump on this kid now before he, you know, take him.
Right.
They making it leverage. They using saying, well, it's a kid. I think he committed to Michigan State. You won't basically stop recruiting them. You know, they stopped recruiting him a long time ago, but he still dropped us in his top 5. Then once the other schools jumped on him so hard, he took UM out. And now it was top 3. UM not in it no more. It worked.
That's just like the running back dog today. I did today. The kid Dalen. He has Alabama in there, and all Alabama fans say, I mean, we recruited him, but he wasn't like high on the priority list. They're going after the Richard Young, the Cedric Baxters, those guys. But he put them in there, and it does create a buzz. Because guess what the guy asked me when I do the commitment show? Dog, coach, you only do guys who have UM in their top schools? That's all the top dudes right now, dog. You ain't said that last year, Bama fans, when y'all had all the A's up there.
Yeah,
He's feeling the pain.
That what he said to you?
No, that's what he said. He said, "Coach, you only do WREs on guys who got UM and they stuff." No, it's just these are the guys who are committing or just drop their top, small numbers. And so I'm trying to catch the algorithm. It just so happened, like he said, all the UM stuff.
Here's that
But to your point, though,
go ahead.
No, I'm saying, go ahead, football got some big stuff coming up, boy.
Yeah.
Y'all stay tuned. Hey, y'all stay tuned.
He go that Hippolyte. He go Hippolyte right here.
Oh, wow.
One of the greatest high school commercials ever created, though.
He awesome.
Warrior, that's it. That's it, no, that's it. If they got us open, the only thing that's coming out is orange and black.
That's that one Hey, so we here, boy. Super, boy.
We deserve it.
One more time, dog. I'm gonna run that for you. I see your favorite face. I'm gonna run that for you one more time, dog. Battle created one of the greatest high school commercials ever, and I told the CEO Battle when they did this. I told him.
If they got us open, the only thing that's coming out is orange and black.
That's that one Hey, so we here, boy. Super, boy.
We deserve it.
Bruh. Pastor Troy.
That thing fire,
Listen.
dog. I love that.
Between-
But that's
hey,
the
between-
Kansas City team, fool. That I fell out
Yeah.
with Cincinnati for a season.
Between Pastor Troy and that doggone Vice Versa by Crucial Conflict.
Telling you.
Bruh. You know who he sound like, though? Which is
We
actually
orange and black. And the next year he was at Florida Memorial.
It's funny. Orange and blue, I meant. Orange and blue.
And then for 3 months he was at Florida Memorial, and then the Hurricanes hired him. Orange and green.
Orange and green. Orange and green. Orange and green. Now he at Florida. Orange and blue, I said. Orange and blue. He been consistent with the orange, though. He been consistent with the orange.
Uh-huh.
But you know who he sound like, though? Because I've seen Ice got some great speeches, too, man. Ice, you can tell he's been under ice. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
he played on the ice. He played on the ice. That's his guy. He fought.
Yeah. Great job,
Everything
man.
Ice does, that's what he's doing.
I love that dude, man. I like Hippolyte, man.
Nah, Hippolyte the homie,
He
man.
did a
I've
good
been
job.
on Hippolyte for the longest, man. But yeah, he's a good guy. I wish we could have kept him. But he just he went on to another opportunity for his career. So shouts out to Coach Hippolyte.
Hopefully he get a chance, man.
Before we get out of here, man, I appreciate y'all, dog. We had some fun on here tonight, man. But you know, you know what? I realized when I created IOD Squad is that, man, football isn't everything, right? And there's some other skills we have to teach our community. You know what I'm saying, to go along with this football shit. But you know what, Hayes, dog? When I walk in there on Friday night and the band playing and it's Northwestern Central or dog, that shit never gets old, dog.
Never.
Nah, man.
It never. That shit feels like home every.
Man, I be on the
time.
sideline. Thinking like, dang, what my football? What my shoulder pads? Man, I need to get in the game, boy. Because when I played, that music to hype us up so much. Like
I say that because if you ever did anything in life, right, where the shit never gets old, other than eating cake batter out the goddamn bowl and having sex. If you ever find that one thing in life that never gets old, do it till you fucking die. Because that's the
outside
one
of those
thing
two
that you're
things you just
passionate
mentioned.
about. Eating cake batter out the bowl and having sex. Dog, it never, the band getting off the bus, the captains, it never gets old for me, dog. And you can say, look at his 50-year-old ass out there with them kids still. Because you don't understand it, dog. You just don't understand it. That it's like a release for me. $1,300 a month in child support. It was a getaway for me. Fucking tough times. This was always a getaway from. It was just like a vacation. It was like it was like therapy for me, dog. And it still is today. And so, if you ever find that thing in life, dog, I advise you to stick with it, dog. Hayes and I mean, Rich, what it is for you? I don't know, Rich. I mean, you got anything in your life like that? X is Tootsie. You know X is Tootsie looking at fucking daiquiri and diamond and the motherfucker. But
I'll say for me, it's two things, and it's so funny that we're on here. For me, it's investing and it's football. And from an investing standpoint, I always picture myself when I grow up being like, Marcus Lemonis, where, I'm not only investing from a money perspective and making money work for me, but also, revitalizing companies, seeing them grow, turn 10x in companies, and so on and so forth. So those are things that I like to do, and it goes with my whole background of being in supply chain and understanding how that works, and so on and so forth. On the football side, it's being able to coach and mentor and speak to the youth, because the one thing that we all know is that the youth is the future, and there's certain things that I know that I could pass along to other folks. Like we talk about investing, we talk about certain occupations, and just giving people that's coming up behind us that look like us the opportunity to understand before not understanding cost them, if you feel what I'm saying. So I feel like football is a breeding ground where you could really teach young adolescents, young boys how to become young men. So that's kind of what I like about it.
Man, when I don't do my Tootsie thing or the mint, I go give back to the homeless. I feed to the homeless. I feed the homeless.
You do a lot for the homeless, though.
You know what? And we doing another back to school bags this year. We're gonna give out 500 book bags. I think that's August 6th. I think that's the day, August 6th. Because most of us are blessed, man. And even when you're going through hard stuff, most of us are blessed, man. You look at the streets, man, it's just bad. It's a lot of people who don't have. So I do that. But I have me some fun when I go to Tootsies in the Mint, though.
I took my daughters to feed the homeless one time when I dropped them off to their mama. They ran up to their mama because it was an experience for them. You know what I'm saying? They ran up to their mama and was like, Mama, we fed them with blah, blah, blah. And we was going through it, me and the mama, we baby daddy, baby mama stuff. And she said, you took my kids around them nasty ass people.
Crazy.
That's when I knew I didn't that's when I knew nothing I did would have ever been right in her eyes. Mm. Nothing. I could have saved her grandma from drowning and she'd have been like, you say that, old bitch.
Yeah, she hated that you was the one who saved them.
Nothing, dog. Nothing. I tell that story. It's just an unbelievable story, dog. Unbelievable. Hey, before we get out of here, dog, do you miss coaching? Do you miss those Friday nights, dog?
You know what's funny? I'm gonna tell you this is fun. So you were bringing that up, and you talk about things that you do outside of those two things. And when I first started coaching, I have to be very honest. I always looked up to Walt Frazier. Mm-hmm. Right? Had never met him. Didn't play for him. None of that stuff. I went to American, but I always knew who Walt Frazier was. Right? And when I first started coaching, I'm gonna be like Walt Frazier. But I went. Go through this thing, become a head coach, win championship, blah, 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 blah. And then as I got into it, try to do the college coaching thing. As I moved up here to Orlando, got the opportunity to come here, get the job, woo. I'm going to tell you what happened. It broke my spirit, all of the foolishness that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
It broke my spirit for coaching. not the 10% of on the well, let me see, not the 90% of practice, strategizing, meeting, film review, all that stuff, waking up early. Like, listen, I used to be at the school at 6:30 and I leave when the second shift custodials leave at 11 at night. That was our days, because school started at 7:10. So I'm there at 6:30. I'm leaving at 11 at night. And so, long story short, once I lost the spirit for it, because of all of the 10% of the bull crap outweighed the 90%.
Right.
And just God works mysterious ways. I did this just COVID, bro. I did this COVID playing around. And shortly after I started Street, I met you, dog. Got in touch with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And man, I appreciate you. I just want to say this, man. You helped me through a lot, learned a lot, talked. We've had long conversations on the phone about different things. And you know what those, I don't have to go through all that, but I just want to say appreciate you, man, here publicly for helping me walk me through even asking what kind of camera should I buy. You know what I'm saying? And big shout out to Twan, man, for putting us together. You know what I mean? Twan actually made the actual link.
Twan saw a lot in you, dog. Twan really saw a lot in you, dog.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so we was recording shows for the longest, and Twan was like, "Man, y'all need to get Coach Hayes on the show." Bring Coach Hayes
really saw a lot of potential in you, dog. When you just had the green screen.
Oh yeah,
yes, dog.
Oh yeah, I still got it rolled up in there, but I was green screening and phoning, and so to say all that to say, I kind of look at this as my retirement job from coaching. Like, guys go in the booth, right? Like Troy Aikman and Tony Romo. That's kind of how I'm looking at it, right? Where I still can do my thing, in love with this game, looking at film, yada yada yada. But I just do it in a different way now. And so to me, it's the same thing. But I have to say this: I haven't missed one day of coaching.
No,
I think because I do so much coaching, like with these WREs, it's kind of like I'm doing film review, like I'm talking to the kids. I really do. Like I think that's how it's kind of like it's supplementing the teaching. It's kind of like, because if you notice when I do the WREs, I'm actually talking to the kid. I'd be like, "Hey, Rich, listen, dog, you got to put both hands on the ball. You got, like, when I'm talking, I'm actually like I'm talking to the kid, you know." You know what I'm saying? Like those kind of things. Hey, X, man, you got to drop back in your stuff, check the furry. So that's, and I think that's what helps me out. And so, I can't go to work and come home every day and just sit on the couch. I've been driving myself crazy, or somebody else. So I'm glad I have this. It's a lot of work, but we're going to make it happen. And like I say, you see yourself going to turn this into something. And the biggest thing I like about this street, I don't have to answer to anybody else. If I don't want to make a video today, I don't make a video. I know the consequences, though. You got to feed the beast, which is the algorithm. If I don't make a video today, the beast going to go somewhere else to eat. But I know that. I don't have to worry about this mama said this principal don't like me because I did. You don't have to worry about none of that stuff. I'm me. And that's where I am right now, man. So thank you, Elk. I think you said it's your call. I appreciate it. I would have never thought I was doing this. I thought I would have been a Walt Frazier, but
think about
30 years and retire.
The fact that we would have never thought the fact that you would be able to pull up a video and talk to a kid in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But most of people don't look at it like that. Most people are just waiting to die, and they look at it like, I ain't doing all that social media shit. That's because your brain is fucking dead. You got to read something, grow your thought process. You can pick up a video, talk about a kid in Alabama, and then his mom calls you. Just think about that, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just think about that. Take everything for granted. And that's think about that. Think about that.
And that's what's and the funny thing, that's what's crazy, because how Coach Hayes football started, before I did the WREs about a year before that, I was actually, it's still up there. I was drawing plays on the board, and I would talk about actual football plays. I don't know if y'all have seen those. They up there. I'll actually break down cover 3, what it is, what routes beat cover 3. And the reason I did that, all these were struggles trying to get a college job. Because I'm going through my phone. You know how it is for us. Yeah, coach, I got you, man. Anything, you know that. Anything you need, just call me. I need a job. That's why I'm calling you now. But anyway, so now I'm saying to myself, there's a guy named oh my God, he's a coach, Tom. He's up there in Jacksonville, Orange County, whatever. But anyhow, he talks football. And Coach Matt, Coach McPherson or something like that. But anyhow, I was like, man, I could talk football. And it was a way for me to do a video resume of what I knew. So hopefully if it got big enough, coaches will see like, damn, this dude know what he's talking about. Let me give him a chance. And that's how Coach A's football actually started. But man, listen, Street, I used to get 2 views. My phone be like, blink. I'd be like, yeah. 3 views, blink. I'd be like, yeah. Then I started WRE. That thing would blink, 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 blink. I had to cut that thing off. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm
turn your notifications off yet?
Yeah, I've been did that, yeah. But man, when I got 10 views on one of them tapes, I was like, yes, somebody gonna recognize me. Shit. Ain't no way in the world, bro.
Yeah, dog. That's what people don't. I used to tell X when we first started messing around. That dog, listen, dog. I turned my notifications off a long time because he'd be like, Street, you don't never answer nobody back on Twitter. Yeah, because dog, I turned my notifications off a long time ago. Yeah, because
it has no sound. It show up, but I don't have sound on it. Yeah,
it'll be too much, especially on YouTube. Yeah, I had to just let that ride.
Remember, I just said earlier we got player recruits out here putting us in their top, and we not even recruiting them. A kid just tweeted out his top 5. Hold on, I think it's his top. Let me see his top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. His top 9. I guess he's getting ready to commit pretty soon, and you ain't recruiting him. He plays linebacker. We not on him. His name is Lewis Carter.
Yeah,
that's the first time any of y'all hearing about that name, right?
Right. And he ain't even.
It's like that Rojas kid. He's supposed to commit tomorrow. Tony Rojas, I think.
No, he committed today. He committed today to Penn State. He let Manny Diaz trick him.
He said he let him trick him.
Yeah, he let Manny Diaz trick him. I don't know.
Hey, but check this out. Listen. So I've been turning my notifications off, right? I remember one day I just happened to be looking at my email, and this little kid right here subscribed. Y'all remember this little kid?
Oh yeah, the dancing dude. Yeah.
He has millions of followers now.
It's choppy though, but I know who he is though. You know, it's Black Pack, though.
Kid the Great is his name. He won Dancing with the Stars or one of them things. I was just looking. Listen, man, if you think your phone is playing fair, it's not. It's not. I saw the day he subscribed to me. I was like, what the fuck? Because he was out in Cali somewhere, I think, you know what I'm saying? So I hit him up. And I hit him up and I started talking to him, and he said, yeah, I love football, man. I've been following your page. He was a little kid. He said, I've been wanting to play football. And this is what I told him. I said, boy, if you ever pick up a goddamn football, I personally would kick your ass. Have you lost your mind? You've already figured what your calling is. If you ever pick up a damn football. But it's almost as if my phone knew he was somebody and showed me the alert anyway. Like showed me that, hey, look who just followed you. Kid the Great. But listen, man, it's time to get up out of here, dog. I appreciate y'all, all right?
All right, man.
I appreciate you, man.
You
on that hosting time right now.
We on hosting time right now. God damn. All right, man. Holla at me. Listen, man, 786-405-9499. Y'all want to get down with IOD Squad. Or just click the link. I pinned it at the top of the comment section, man. I'm finna get out of here and go to sleep, big dog. It done got alert, man. It got late, man. Great show tonight, man. I wasn't drunk. If y'all think I was drunk, I wasn't drunk. I'm just naturally a clown, dog. I'm naturally a clown. I wasn't drunk, you know what I'm saying? But can the team go undefeated? Let us know in the comment section below, man. If you want to become a member, We got like 3 more videos about to drop. We interviewed Mortimer and we interviewed Chris Johnson from Dillard, the running back. Chris Johnson was in love with North Carolina, but I think he really liked the Canes now. But those are going to go in the member section. So if you want to become a member, it's in the description. Become a member. It's only $4.99. The platinum one is like $5.99. Real simple, man. But we started putting our content behind the member wall. You know what I'm saying? And then we eventually release it. We just figured we had to put a value on what we was doing. You feel me? So, man, hit me up, 786-459-499. If you want to get down with IOD Squad, you want to learn how to invest crypto. Oh, man, shout out to Rico, man. Rico hit for like 3,000 a day on our Riot play, which is a crypto play. Shout out to Rico, man. I was supposed to post that for y'all, but I kind of didn't. I guess I could just post it now, man. I think he hit for like 3,000, man. Last week we had a play go up 200%. Got it in. I think I got it in here somewhere. I think I just be talking, huh? Bam! There it is, Rico, 3,000. Shout out to Rico, dog. We'll end that thing just like this, man. Rico hit for that 3,000. I think he 3,000. I think he made 3,000 or he ended with 3,000. Let me see. So most recent value, $3,000. It went up 49% for him, $998. Okay, so he made $1,000 and he ended at $3,000. Guess when he got all his money back plus his stocks. Well, shout out to him, man. He hit on that play today, man. That was fun for us. Y'all want to get down with us, man? Just click the link in the top of the comment section, dog. Or text us 786-459-499. We out. Kid the Great. My little dude.